Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name's Pip, your Dungeon Master. Today we're going to be talking about the Aquarion, as our players have just had their first encounter with these magical undersea creatures. So I wanted to give you a little bit of more information about that. Now the first is, I understand that there are both fish and Aquarion, and they're not the same thing in this world. So to help you differentiate the two, think of fish as the standard stuff that you would be fishing for, and the Aquarion are more like, picture Finding Nemo. They're more like exotic, aquatic, coral reef kind of creatures. Okay? So hopefully that helps you a little bit to determine the one from the other. The other thing is the Aquarion entirely live inside of this pink jellyfish bubble. So we can clearly see the difference one from the other due to location as well. Now that being said, the Aquarion are really interesting because they are empathetic to the extreme, where rather than using language, with the exception of Todd Naganaka, they actually just share their emotions directly with one another. So they can really understand the way others are feeling, and that's really amazing. The Aquarion live in this undersea paradise, this beautiful coral reef where the water is so clear it seems like air, and everything is clean, and they focus on the things that they're passionate about, the things that give them gratification, especially on the short term. Because Calypso is there, and she makes sure that every one of the Aquarion is peaceful and pacifistic through her song, the Aquarion don't have any clue as to what war or even pain is like, so they live in this perfectly comfortable area where if they're hungry they eat, and if they're tired they sleep, and no one has to work, and everyone can just do what brings them gratification. And so we see a few Aquarion who do live very simply and just chase after gratification. The decorator crab steals the party member's stuff because it likes it, thinks it's pretty, and that's as simple as it is. The clownfish likes to play pranks, so he's always pranking just because it's fun. And Calypso is very protective of this kind of lifestyle because she believes that war and hatred and pain are terrible things that divide people, and she wants people to be united. Mercy rubbed up against Calypso a little bit because of this, because she's worried that if you're controlling everyone to be peaceful by force almost, that the peace isn't real, and that Calypso is robbing people of their potential. But regardless, even things like urgency aren't in play in the realm of the Aquarion. So everyone lives happily and lives together and holds everything in common. And that can be a really beautiful thing. Calypso has some capacity for controlling other creatures with her song that we didn't dive too deeply into. And also, obviously, the water of preservation that they came to find turned out to be a tear from Calypso herself. So something bigger is at play, and we will see the Aquarion again in the future. I just wanted to give a brief look into who the Aquarion are as we know them so far. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming follow-along videos where I share a little bit of extra information about the story of EOS as it's progressing and things to look out for. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.